And with that, the 2024 season comes to an end. Good night.
Hey, Joel. Happy New Year's, brother.
Joel. Jesus, Joel. Joel James Fulton.
What's up, Joel James Fulton?
Happy New Year, Joel.
Hey, Joel James Fulton.
Joel, hello. How are you?
Happy New Year, Joel James Fulton.
Happy New Year, Joel, from me, Matt Walsh.
Hey Joel, happy New Year.
Joel, what's up, brother?
Hi Joel, it's Allison.
Joel, it's Craigers. Happy New Year.
What's up, JJF?
Hey, Joel James. How are you?
Joel James. JJ. JJ Fulton. First of all, why the three names? You plan on being a serial killer? Joel James?
Sounds like the name you're going to read on the front page of a newspaper for an assassination or a bombing or a school shooting, but we'll skip over that.
Oh, hi Joel. Happy holidays.
What is up, Joel James Fulton? This is Kiki from the Smashing Pumpkins and also at Kiki Longo. And I just wanted to wish you the most rockin', most bad A 2025 because it is the new year and I know you're killing it.
Brett Favre, wishing you a wonderful and victorious and blessing-filled 2025, my man. Actually, I'm wishing that for both of us.
I want to wish you all the best this year. I hope you make tons of wishes. I hope they all come true.
It's me, Dan.
So let's have a wonderful 2025, full of fun activities and a lot of sports.
I just wanted to wish you a very warm and lovely 2025.
Hello, Joel James. Krishna Anand. And I want to start off by wishing you a very, very rewarding new year and a happy 2025.
I'm here because you've asked me to please wish you a happy new year and a very fortunate 2025. I can't believe it's 2025.
Happy New Year. Here's to a wonderful start to 2025.
Joel James Fulton, it's 2025. I can't believe we're all still alive. But yes, most of all, I need you to sing the basketball through the net. And don't forget, if it goes through, listen, you don't have to do it ever up again.
Joel, I want you to dunk this year, 2025. You're gonna make a lot of athletic achievement, and that is your year.
Hey, Joel James Fulton. This is your friend John Gruden. I just pulled this clip out of my friend Spud Webb, man. Remember Spud Webb winning the dunk title? Look at this guy get up, man. He's about 5'8". That was the greatest dunk I've ever seen. And I hear that you got a New Year's resolution. I can't even believe it. This is your friend John Gruden, man. I'm all fired up watching Spud Webb thinking about you dunking as your New Year's resolution.
You've asked a great sports question today. Who's better, LeBron or Michael Jordan? I have the answer. It is Michael Jordan. I like to call Michael 1A, LeBron 1B. Just like with the greatest singers of all time, I say Sinatra is 1A, Nat King Cole is 1B. It's simply that close. LeBron is bigger, stronger, faster. There was a series against the Warriors where Cleveland lost, and it's the first time I thought a player from the losing team should be the MVP of the series. That's how good LeBron is. He's a better passer. He can overpower Michael, but it gets down to two things. They say Michael has a killer instinct, more so than LeBron. I think it's true, but I think it gets down to his jump shot. He's simply a better jump shooter and has supreme confidence in his shot late in the game. LeBron doesn't have that perfect form. The elbow is out a little bit, and yet no one can stop him going to the rim.
2024 kicked me in the rear, and I'm hoping to kick 2025, and it's in the balls.
Happy New Year. I think that was part of what was on my playlist. Happy New Year. Many winner chicken dinners to you and yours in the coming year, 2025. And now I guess the ceremonial reading of your jokes.
I think it'll be a funny 2025. You just gotta look for it, I suppose. There's always something funny.
It really isn't cheating if you spread peanut butter on your balls and let your dog lick it off. I think that probably was the precursor to the modern open relationship. Kyle was a trendsetter. Who knew?
So you asked me a really cute question. If we went on a date, what would it be like? Do I like grapes, champagne, ice skating, a midnight kiss? Yes to all of it. Such a sweet fantasy.
Your medical history states you have 2 children, but you should have 1. Secretarial error. Not gonna lie, don't get that one. Here we go. Will Smith's wife doesn't like jokes about alopecia. Hair loss. That one I do like. Doctor says, how's your sex life? Patient says, not bad. I have sex almost every day. Really? Hell yeah. Almost Monday, almost Tuesday. Okay, that's an old one, but a goodie, and I'm not going to lie, I've borrowed it in the past. Joel, I believe this is where our business concludes. Thank you for thinking of me. Happy 2025. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And try not to piss off Norman Chad, because who knows how long he's got left.
How are you, Guy? Harland Williams here, and you know why I'm here, player. Come on, player, please. Happy New Year, my guy. Happy New Year. It's cliche, but it's a new beginning. It's the new flower has blossomed. So let's get focused. Let's get determined. Let's not let another year go by of procrastinating, sitting on a log, sucking honey from a honey melon.
There's parts of your life that could be flowy and sweet and delicious and and where you might not even be recognizing it. And maybe it takes a second just to be grateful and to recognize that that certain things are flowing. Maybe you might not be flowing, but just take a second to be like, well, my breath is flowing, my eyesight's flowing, maybe the food that, the money coming into my bank accounts, maybe not flowing as much as I like it to be, but it's enough for some food on the table to be flowing. You see what I'm saying? And so to a hungry person, right? So somebody that's full tramples on a honeycomb. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like you might just not recognize the honeycomb in front of you. Whereas to a hungry person, right? Somebody that's uncomfortable, that's, any bitter thing is sweet. Like anything. Give me a lemon peel. I'm gonna eat that, And so yeah, I think and when you think about the flow state being produced, it's like there's a struggle that comes before the flow comes, if you see what I'm saying. So maybe you just gotta get a little uncomfortable. Maybe you gotta be a little more, maybe seek out, be a little hungry. Maybe seek out, do a fast. Like the Bible talks about fasting and prayer. So if you're seeking for something, you seek and you shall find. Do a fast and pray to God and just say, hey, I'm looking for something, that whatever my questions are. I'm trying to get in the flow state, God. I'm trying to get the Holy Spirit.
You tell me that you admire personal depth and that you feel that I demonstrate that to some degree. So let me talk a little bit about the mindset. It's a form of resilience, it's a form of coping. Not only chess, but also life throws a lot of challenges at you. And I found that you recover better if you can change the subject once in a while, if you have broad interests, broad friendships, hobbies, passions, and this helps you cope because you can move along.
My understanding is there's good and evil always at play, and I think that we're always interfacing in the spiritual realm, whether we believe it or not. And so a lot of these concepts of being in the flow or flow state, sometimes these concepts are hard to like put our finger on it and concretely like, you know, describe, because it is the spiritual realm. And so when you understand those things more, I think it becomes more, I guess, clear as to what's going on a lot of the times. And I think that if you're operating in a self-driven, self-worship type of a state of mind, you will be susceptible to those type of spirits.
But I read what you wrote. Happy New Year to yourself. Yes, why not? Absolutely. And I hope 2025 is going to be a great year for you. But what amazed me was you're writing to me, Malcolm McDowell, star of A Clockwork Orange, and you mentioned, oh yeah, the inspirational movies of Kubrick. Now here we go. Well, you're blown away by the beauty of Barry Lyndon. Yeah. Eyes Wide Shut has fascinating, strong themes. Yeah. And you love The Shining. Not a mention of my movie. One of the crown jewels in the Kubrick crown. Now how come? Is that a personal slight against me? I don't think so. Maybe just a slip of the fingers. But I'm to take it that you like Clockwork, because otherwise you wouldn't be sending me this, would you?
True Lies, a lot of fun. I see Arnold. I've seen it four times last 4 weeks. We gave out Christmas gifts on the 14th down in South Central LA. 10,000 of them. That's what we do every year. We did turkeys at Thanksgiving, turkey whole meals, everything, you know, and he buys all this shit, you know. He's fucking amazing. I saw him today on the news. He built a bunch of houses for the vets up at the VA there. These are little tiny houses, but they got everything. I could 100% live in one of those houses. And he's acts like he's running for office all the time. He's not. He's just the best. He's the best. Austin Powers. Austin, funny. True Lies, I worked on it for 7 months, you know, and that turned out to be a hit. And I remember thinking, hey, we all stayed friends. You know, I still see Cameron and Jamie and Arnold. It was a big hit, and I went, I've been in every movie's like this. And it turns out no movies are like that. But I have worked 7 months on it, other movies that nobody gives a shit about, and for good reason. But Austin Powers was one day, and I hosted Saturday Night Live a few times, and got to know Mike Myers a little bit. And Jay Roach calls me, hey, his last movie didn't do well, some murder, whatever. Everybody's pitched in. Debbie Moore produced it. She called and said, there's a role in this movie, and I can only think of one person to do it, and I really want you to consider it. I go, well, send it over to the hotel. And it was the guy in the shitter. I go, that's how much she thinks of me. And but it was fun. We did it one day, got to improvise, and I said, how about a courtesy flush? That's just something I heard growing up in Iowa. I've never heard that on the screen, you know, so I put it on the screen, and it holds up. People know that one scene. They go, oh yeah, that was, you know, yeah, forget about the other stuff. So those are good choices, man. Let's have a happy fucking 2025.
For you, I hope that this year is filled with blessings and joy, love, happiness, protection, abundance. Thank you so much for commenting about Con Air. I have to say that was probably one of the most fun movies I've ever done. And I'm actually in my daughter's room. She actually has some pictures hanging up. I did not ask her to do it, but she did. She found them. We have some. Okay, I'll show you. Here's one. She wasn't even born when the movie was shown, or when the movie came out. But she loves the movie. A lot of people do. And I don't think he got blamed in the end, right? He got blamed, and then he had to, I remember, okay, yeah. He got blamed, and then he had to go with all of those convicts. The movie was funny. I actually thought it was funny and fun and intense. And Nick Cage is probably one of the funniest people and the most one of the kindest people I've ever worked with. I've been pretty lucky in that department for sure. And Along Came a Spider. Thank you for that. I didn't really love that movie because I had to shoot a gun at little kids, and they didn't tell me at the beginning when I signed on. So I was like, oh. But yes, thank you for being supportive, and I'm wishing you lots of love, lots of happiness, lots of health, and lots of fun. Have some fun this year.
I am wishing you a romantic, intimate 2025. I'm not really sure where you are, but wherever you are, I hope you're safe and healthy and happy and surrounded by great people. Let's see, wait. Oh, you said you loved Bound, Face Off, and The Insider. Yeah, those were good ones. I love those ones too. I know, John Woo's amazing. I was really excited to work with him. I think you should do a musical. I think that'd be kind of incredible. Killer Joe confused you. I think it confused a lot of people. It's intense. Killer Joe is a very intense film, but William Friedkin, God rest his soul, he was a really wonderful filmmaker, but Killer Joe is pretty intense. I'm with you on that.
And don't be dissing the polar bear joke. I see what you're up to here. Yeah, Lieutenant Caffey's Cross is by far superior. A, written by Aaron Sorkin. And 2, don't diss the polar bear joke. It is meant for 5-year-olds, first of all. So I knew my audience and I proceeded.
And my daughter turned 9 on the 18th, so we went to Disneyland, which is just, it's the best. Went to Disneyland, took another kid and her mom, her very hot mom, and but she puts me through it, my daughter. We had to go to Santa Monica Pier a couple days ago, and went to the Bloom Museum downtown. That's kind of interesting. My son's had 2 big sleepovers, 4-man sleepovers in this house, and that's a lot of work. You got to be on point. You got to be on point. In case the kid wants to go home or the guys get into fights, and they do get into fights. At one point, everybody cries. Some kids are sensitive about things and some are not. But, but they all, I love hearing them laugh.
So anyway, Joel James Fulton, whatever you plan to do for the rest of 2025, I do wish that it is a very, very fortunate one. It's an interesting thing when I'm messaging friends and people through, of course, on social media and such. Quite a few people have said, may 2025 be fortunate and a blessing and abundant, and because I feel like 2024 had some wonderful things, but there were some things that could have been better. But I am looking forward to what the future holds. I am excited for the unknown.
Hope you have an amazing one. Bye.
Because you already win 20-20-25. That's the truth. Whatever rhymes with truth. Listen, Joel James Fulton. You're gonna sink that ball. I didn't even have to finish the song. You know why? Because you're gonna sink that basketball through the net. And that's what I don't want you to forget. Yeah. You know why? Because I need you more than ever. Yeah, come on. Dribble it, shoot it, dunk it, leave it. Love, Dan.
And I know you've dedicated your entire training system right now to get this dunk. That's your New Year's resolution. Your first dunk. I've never dunked. I fantasized about dunking, dreamed about dunking. But I know what a hoops head you are, and I know you want this bad. So it's all about the vertical, man. And it's all about palming the ball, controlling the ball. So I think it's really important. Flexibility. Working on your vertical jump. Explosion. You got to get up, man. You got to start jumping. You got to jump rope. You got to get stronger. You got to work on your flexibility. You got to eat right. You got to think right. You got to pray about it. Everything's got to be top level training.
Let's pick some targets. Let's aim for them. If it's the gym, you're sitting there today at 220 pounds, and what are you doing about it? Nothing. But if you went to the gym every other day for a month, you would be down to 200 pounds at the end of the month. If you don't believe me, try it. You want to lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks? Go to the gym every other day, my guy, and get fit, get embracing that temple, build that body, my guy.
I want to get a little bit better shape. I want to get ahead of my bills. I stopped paying alimony last year, but to make up for it, she keeps taking me to court to try to get more. She wants more custody of the kids, but she really doesn't. I can just tell you because they come back here a lot. But she thinks she'll get more money. So the money I was going to spend on a better house, closer to the school. The kids go to school on the west side there. It looks like it's court costs. I spent $2 million so far. That's a lot. I hope my kids are worth it.
I'd start really making sure you get your weight exactly where it needs to be. But again, you're going to have to get out there and jump up, touch that backboard, 5 sets of about 100 every day. You're going to have to try to reach up. I don't even know how tall you are, so it's hard for me to say if you're really able to do this. I was 5'9" for the last 45 freaking years, and I could only get near the rim. I think it's very important that you and your family have a great, happy New Year, and everybody believes in you. That's the most important thing. But if you want to do something, all you can do is do your best. So have some mental toughness. If you fail, just keep trying. And if you can't dunk it, at least you'll go to sleep knowing you did the best you could. But if Spud Webb could do it, anybody, maybe anybody could do it. I couldn't. But I'm pulling for you, man. Keep me informed. And if you do get that dunk, I'd really love to see it on video so I can show the world. Love you, brother. See ya.
And you know what? I used to dunk. I mean, maybe I can still do it. I haven't tried for a long time. But I remember someone told me a very important detail. I'm not a basketball expert, but I know how to jump. So he says when you hit the floor, right before you take your jump, go in maximum dorsiflexion with your foot. And what it's going to do is, because the foot is where most of the power is produced, it's going to help you to go higher. So give it a try, and please share a video when it's done. You can do it. Let's go.
I want to say, first and foremost, Happy New Year. I think we can say that for, I don't know, maybe a few more days. It's still January, technically, and I wish you the best and most peaceful of 2025s. God knows it's gotten off to a rough start for a lot of folks. The Beatles and Tenacious D, huh? There was a time when I knew like an entire Tenacious D song, and for some reason it's gone. There's another time when I thought I knew the songs to Michelle. Little known fact, I am actually named for the Beatles song, Michelle. And the reason I care about that, A, it's because it's my name and my mom did it, but I was born in a hospital in Rome that at the time, 1975, you were still required to give babies Italian names. And my mom, being the rebel that she always was, went with a French one. So I am Michelle, and I am named that for that song. And then my last name ends up being Beanle. Oh, can't make it up. Anyways, turns out I don't know the lyrics to anything because I listen to sports talk radio all day.
Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. LeBron is number 2. On a side note, there are people who think Kobe is better than LeBron because of his killer instinct. They're wrong. His shot selection was suspect. He's a better outside shooter than both LeBron and D. Wade, but his shooting percentage was under 45%. LeBron shoots 50%, D. Wade 49%. Bad shot selection for Kobe. But back to your original question, MJ, greatest of all time, followed by LeBron James. Joel, I'm proud of you. Great question. Take care.
Hey, buddy. Happy New Year. I'm up in Vancouver getting ready to celebrate. That's why I'm purple. We've decorated this place for a party that's getting ready to start. And before we did that, I wanted to wish you a Happy New Year because tomorrow I'm going to be in some pretty bad shape and not be able to do it. Thank you so much for loving Road Trip. It changed my life so profoundly. I remember every minute of it, being in Atlanta and shooting the movie at Emory. It was just a mind-blowing experience. I literally went from sitting at a desk at a law firm to being on The Tonight Show in a span of 8 months. It blew my mind. And I love the fact that I get to be a part of so many people's college experience, their childhoods, people who are still finding the movie. So thank you. Thank you so much for liking it. And Happy New Year. And here's to an amazing 2025. It's going to be dope. Bye, brother.
I am so excited for you in 2025. This is going to be a champion year. You know why it's going to be a champion year? Because you have decided that you're going to make it a champion year. And what I mean by that is in this year, control what you can control, okay? And anything that you cannot control, go with the wave. Go with the wave and have like this just understanding that life is happening for you, not against you. Even as much as things might seem, the odds might be stacked against you.
If you have a book you want to write, if you have a business model, if you have a goal, if you don't have a goal, set some. And I'm not saying it just because that's what you're expected to do in life. Oh, we've got to follow the program. But deep inside of all of us, there's these dreams, there's these passions, there's these ideas. And the only way they can germinate, the only way they can blossom is if you fertilize them. And there's a lot of distractions, there's a lot of people and places and things and restaurants and food, but you just gotta channel, buddy. You just gotta find what you want to do and just do it. No excuses, no distractions, just do it. Doesn't mean you have to turn off the rest of your life, Joel.
Just really just focus on whatever comes your way. If it's not in alignment with what you thought you were going to do or have in your life, go, okay, this is happening for me, not against me. Happening for me, not against me. And then again, control what you can control. Show up your best self. Work on yourself. That's how you make it a champion year. I do not know yes, see that? Even the internet says yes. I do not know that song, the Tenacious D, whatever. I don't know them, so I'm so sorry about that. But I just wish you the best year ever. And yeah, just make it amazing. I can't wait. All right, take care. Much peace, love, and passion to you.
But just make the time. You make the time to go to sleep every night, so why don't you make the time to sit down and write 5 pages of your book every day? Do something that you want to do, my guy. This is your life. You're steering your own ship. You direct it. You make it go where it needs to go. Nobody else, just you. You wanted a pep talk player? I'm giving you a pep talk. I might even give you a pep smear if you don't watch it. But buddy, go dunk. I don't know what dunking is. That doesn't seem like a very big New Year's resolution. Getting a donut and putting it in a coffee. Okay, if that's your bar, let's dial it up, Nacho. And just remember, everything's attainable. All your dreams can come true, because when you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Because Joel Fulton, when you wish upon a star, your Joel Fulton dreams come true. God, Joel. Happy New Year, guy. Go out there and grab life by the hairy you-know-what and get her done, buddy. Happy New Year. Have fun, enjoy life, and chase your dreams. Williams out.
But I can hum the parts I don't know. Michelle, my belle. I'm almost as good a singer as Taylor Swift. Some say better. Anyways, best of the year to you. Hopefully it will bring you anything and all the things that you want and wish for.
Thanks for being a fan and watching my movies. I appreciate it. And especially, the goat and Drag Me to Hell. It was a strange goat. It was definitely a Sam Raimi goat, because he just knows how to combine cheesy, corny with scary and just like wild and crazy. And it was kind of funny. Anyway, thanks for reaching out. Okay, and I hope you have a great year.
Yes, of course, I do wish you a wise, patient 2025. Dingus. Please be wise and patient in this coming year, the year that's upon us now. And health, I wish you tremendous, wonderful health. That's the key to get from an old guy. You want the good health and prosperity. May you have them. And I found your message very funny and entertaining. And how dare you?
Listen, Kubrick was an amazing guy, of course. What I loved about Stanley, and why I think he was such a great director, is he made masterpieces in every genre, whether it be anti-war films or, youth gangs, a sort of anti-drug film, really, isn't it? And costume dramas, Barry Lyndon, of course, horror, Shining, whatever, anti-war. Well, there's a couple of those. Strangelove and Paths of Glory, which is a beautiful film, actually. And that's the film that really set him on his way, I know he made a couple of films before that, but Paths of Glory showed the world that this is a great artist. So there you are. Anyway, it's very good to talk to you. I hope you have a wonderful 25, as I said. So take care. And here's to the next year. All right, bye-bye.
So, but anyway, understand that you enjoyed watching me play, and my mindset when I was threading a needle, honestly, during the game, I never thought about it. I just pulled the trigger. That's what practice, study, and preparation is for. You think about a golfer. It's a doer or free throw. You're on the line to make. If you make both free throws, you tie and go into overtime. If you miss one, you're done. A lot of pressure. 3-2 count. You're the pitcher. Bottom of the ninth. Or the flip side, 3-2 count. You're the batter. Bottom of the ninth. You don't think about it. The good ones have prepared themselves for that moment, and you just let it go. You just pull the trigger. And that's my mindset during those times.
And but on the contrary, if you're operating in the, I guess, God being the one that you worship and the creator of the universe, and you are you're submitting to God's will, you will operate in the Holy Spirit. And so, at least that's, that's my belief. Obviously a lot of people would definitely, there's many people that would disagree, but I firmly believe this because I've been in the flow state in a selfish state of mind where I thought that I just put myself first. And then now I see my life, I've rededicated my life, to God, and so and I understand that through the lens of reading the Bible, and I have a totally different new appreciation for it. I used to be really into like the new age stuff and Christ consciousness and all that stuff, and I realized that a lot of it is just selfish ambition. And so you got to ask yourself, like, why do you want to be in the flow state? Are you doing that to help other people? Are you doing that so that you can you know what I mean? A lot of the times when we think about the flow state is because we feel good. It feels great. It really does.
Also, I have found that you draw influences from multiple interests. And so the more varied your personal growth is, the more enjoyable and entertaining life is really. I have tried to do that, partially through experience, partially simply by needing to, and I think I'm in a good place, but you can never do enough. So hopefully that proves useful to you. Try different things, always try to have broad friends, from many walks of life, and I think you will achieve this personal depth. Good luck with that. Have a wonderful 2025.
But I also understand that you enjoyed Something About Mary, which was a hugely popular movie, not because I was in it, but it was really funny. Had a great experience. Me and my wife went down and spent 2 days in Miami on the set, went out to eat with the cast. Not my cup of tea, but really enjoyed just to see the other side of it. So God bless you, Joel. And here's both of us have a wonderful 2025. God bless.
Anyway, I'm really glad you reached out to me, and I just want to wish you all the best. You're catching up with me in Arizona. It's been an amazing year so far. I'm so happy that we got to connect. Happy 2025. I wish you all the best.
But when you start to really discover your purpose, like my purpose is to serve others, and there are times where I put myself first and I'm selfish and I'm human still, I try to it happens, and I think but I think the more and more that I try to put myself in all right, God, what do you want me to do? Like, stop, don't give me what I want, give me, make my desires your desires. And it's really changed a lot, and it's made me not worry about, I never actually, even when I was kind of operating in more of a self-centered type of a mindset. And it doesn't mean that you don't have, you can't still be selfish at times, but when your whole world is wrapped around what you can accomplish and me, it is, and especially being a fighter, it really a lot of the times tends to be selfish, but dang, I forgot what I was saying. But back when I was more kind of into more new agey type of stuff and just different kind of a mindset, I still didn't really think about the flow state that much. I was ultimately trying to achieve that, but it was I understood that there are low points, and and so I would always just focus on, but especially now, I try to not focus on that. I know that there's going to be times where I'm in the wilderness, and being in the wilderness, so to speak, it's literally the opposite of the flow state. It's when everything's uncomfortable, and I've learned to actually appreciate those moments a lot more, because, and then if the flow state, so to speak, comes, or the Holy Spirit comes and takes over me, those are the times where those are few and far between, like compared to the time in the wilderness, because your mind and your body and everything and your spirit has to be forged, like your soul. And so the wilderness is for those moments. It's to create that out of you. And I opened up to, I just, prayed on it, and I said, God, show me something that might help in this scenario. And Proverbs 27, verse 7, a person who is full tramples on a honeycomb, but to a hungry person, any bitter thing is sweet. And, and that kind of to me spoke to me about, or that spoke to me about the flow state. Like, the flow state is a sweet thing. It's like a honeycomb, it's what we all want, obviously. Like, we don't want to suffer.
I'm hanging in there, 2025 just started off a little weird. All my family and friends in California. It's been very stressful. But wherever you are, I hope you're safe, and I hope you're enjoying 2025 so far. It's going to be a good one for yourself. I like that you just got yourself a one of these. Self-care, taking care of yourself. All right, Joel James, you be good now. Be sweet. And I hope you have the best New Year ever. Romantic and intimate. Bye.
The shit they do. And I'm sure it's obscene and filthy. They said, well, you take us to CVS. I'm like, CVS? That does seem like a place you boys want to go. I got to pick up some refills of my prescriptions. Yeah, I'll take it. Can we have a budget? Oh, can we each have $25? I'm like, okay, each. But we want to pay by ourselves. We don't want to be with you at the cashier. Okay, no problem. And so they pay their stuff. I get in the car. They got a bunch of fucking baby oil, man. Because this Diddy party, P. Diddy, when they raided him, he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't know what kind of sex he was having. Very oily sex, I can tell you that. So these young 11-year-olds think it's hilarious, So they got an adult diaper for me, and I'm like, I get it. I'm older than you guys. Hilarious. But I did try it on. It was an extra large. Been pretty good. You go on those long road trips. The astronauts wear them. I mean, it's got to be good.
A good thing about a fast is, you will really be grateful for any bitter thing in front of you to eat. So anyways, hope this helps. Hopefully I didn't get a little too preachy, but it really is everything. It encapsulates my entire life and being. So hopefully this helps. And if not, if you hated it, then I'm sorry. But God bless, and Happy New Year.
Joel, we're going to be killing it this year. For real. Something great. We survived. We got here. This is where we are. And then onward and upward. And every day is going to be an opportunity for us, man. So let's do it. Let's be happy, healthy, as happy as we can, as healthy as we can. And we'll kill it, man. We're going to kick some ass. Let's do it. Buddy! All right. Have a good one.
Have fun. Okay? God bless you. God bless your family. And I'm really grateful you reached out. Thank you so much. And talk soon. Okay? Bye, Joel. Say bye. There. Say bye, Joel. Bye. He's a big boy. He's half bull mastiff, half German shepherd. I know. Okay. Bye.